BJS National Convention फाटल्या दिसांनी जी रिपोर्ट जाला त्या प्रमाणे ताणें भाशण केलेलें आणि I will just reproduce what was reported. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant on Saturday said, while qualified teachers have been employed in government-run schools, there is a lack of such teachers in private institutions. He was talking about value-based education. And he said that government schools are doing better than private schools. आता मुख्यमंत्रीन in his over-enthusiasm of trying to praise the NGOs who are involved in doing education, value-based education, lost control of his self by undermining the Goa state private schools. Now my question is that in government schools in Goa are having better qualified teachers, better value education. Was this statement made by him by conscious recorded statement? Was it made by a survey, or just in his over enthusiasm, thinking that speaking in Rajasthan or Udaipur, that people in Goa would not know? Has this statement been made of a collected, recorded survey that he has got with him? Then we would request the TMC request the Chief Minister to make this survey open, public. That government schools have better value education, better teachers than the private schools. How does he make this statement? You are undermining the private schools who are putting so much of effort to give their best. And you are trying to say that the government schools, the people do not want to join government schools. Why? Is it because they are better than the private schools? CM has to be responsible of your utterances, because you are doing something out of the state. You think nobody is coming to know in the state? Is the Chief Minister aware that a private schools has a separate subject of value education? And he says that there is no value education here. While speaking of value education, is the Chief Minister in a position to publicly state that to support value education, that his government has given enough infrastructure to the private schools? These are the questions the Chief Minister has to answer after he made his utterances in Udaipur. I would like to remind the Chief Minister that values are not only taught in schools and in homes. Values are picked up from society. The youth look at the society, what is happening. They look for role models in people. They look for honesty, integrity. In public figures, when the child looks at the entire corruption, inefficiency of administration, what are they going to pick up? Is the Chief Minister today, the Chief Minister should understand that he and his party and his government is a role model to the present youth. Why I say this? Because the youth today depends on this government for education. The youth today depends for employment. The youth depends for various supports to start startups. So is this Chief Minister and his government role models today? Can they pick up from the Chief Minister and his ministers some value based that they transform their lives? Or Is it a big sham that they are picking up? Politicians take public oath that they will not leave a party, and the chief minister and his party embraces them. What is the message you are giving to the youth? What is the value base you are giving them? They are picking up this. And then, what are you? The message is, there is no sanctity to any oath. Now, if this is the value base your government is giving to the youth of Goa, what are you talking about in schools and colleges? And then, when questioned, we did not do it. The center did it. This is a charge made by their own spokesperson that they do nothing. And this is the easiest thing for the youth to pick up from society, to say that I have done it because you did it. So what value base are you talking about the chief minister? Does he know the consequences and the effects of his actions, and his government action on the present day youth? You start a culture of casino anywhere and everywhere you go. What is the message to the youth? Loot, plunder, do anything, come and spend money and gamble here. What value are you passing on to the youth? When you ask them, they shrug their responsibilities. A casino culture that is being groomed in Goa by this government aggressively. बंद करो नहीं तो हम घुसेगा, ये लीगसी जो आज तक है. What is the value that you are telling the youth of Goa? This does not happen only in schools and homes. Again, I am repeating, this government is supposed to be a role model to the youth, because the youth are depending on this government for various factors, as I have explained. My question is, this government is inept, is incompetent and ineffective. It is only surviving on jumlas, lies, making bhashans, and is failing to be a role model of administration, of honesty, of integrity to the youth of Goa. We cannot expect value educations to be taught in school. Once they come out from the school, when they see all the casino boards everywhere, casino advertisement, come and play. What is the value education? You should stop this. Again, I am repeating. This government is inept, incompetent and ineffective, surviving on jumlas and lies. The policies of this government and the approach, anti-people approach, repeated failure of this government is pushing our state into darkness. And this is the value, what is getting imparted to the children and not in schools, homes. Please understand this. Thank you. Please, different, separate after this.
Thank you.